Imagine that one day when you wake up and you realize that you're late for school or your work. But then you remember that you should this is simply teleport from your house to school, your workplace in just a second. No traffic, no cars, no buses. Just a moment and then you are there. It's interesting, right? In many well-known sci-fi movie, people believe that teleportation is a kind of technology that can easily send an object from one place to another place immediately, despite how far distant it is. But here twist, teleportation isn't what we are thinking. It has a fascinating physical truth about it. So, what does teleportation really look like? Well, forget about human or object flying around the world in an instant. In the real world, teleportation is more likely of moving the information, not moving the matters of the object. So truly grab what is this process all about. First, let's enter the field of the quantum teleportation. The first demonstration of this was done by Anton Zillinger and Dick Bouwmeester at the University of Innsbruck. Shows that when you have two extremely particle, let's call them particle A and particle B, when they are entangled, they are so closely connected that anything done to one of them will be done to the other one easily, despite how far apart they are, by sending the information through the connection. This strange and behave almost as a magical link that even Albert Einstein once called it the spooky action at a distance. And when you heard about what really is the teleportation, some of you may be slightly disappointed because it's just like moving the normal information. And some of you may wondering that, so can we really teleport anything in real life? So my answer is yes. So here's the thing. When you have the particle A and you want to move it to another place, firstly, particle A and particle B are entangled by the effect between each particle spin are close enough that their magnetic field affect to each other, create the connection between them. Then the particle A is measured to produce the quantum data, and that data is sent directly to the location of the particle B through the entanglement. And using that data, particle B is changed to exactly match the original state of the particle A. And is this we just duplicating the particle A B, the A? So my answer is not. In this process, the particle A the particle B is unchanging in the invariant mass, the electric charge, and the particle identity of the particle A. But this is not duplicating. The particle A is being completely destroyed during the process. The process. Because it's not like photograph. It's retroactive due to the known cloning theorem by Wojciech Jurek and Wilhelm Wouters in 1982. Shows that it's impossible to create an unknown copy of the unknown quantum state. And imagine that instead of really transfer the whole letter, you only transfer what is written on that paper. And so, when you heard about the way teleportation works, some of you may thinking that this is amazing, but can we really teleport humans? The short answer is not yet, not for a reason. Humans are made of billions upon billions of atoms, and each of them have its own quantum state. And now we are lack of technology to even handle and measure those kind of information. But don't worry, there's a great futures of the quantum technology. From the research of the Macomb School of Engineering, shows that the quantum computers are capable of solving the problem of such enormity that even the most super powerful supercomputers will need millions of years to complete the task. Because in contrast, thanks to the superposition of the qubit, the quantum computers can approach the problem differently and much faster. So let's imagine that the classical computer is like one student, which can only checking one possible of that answer at each time. However, the quantum computer is like the whole school, which can divide work to each student and let them checking many possibilities at the same time. And also, by the superposition and also the quantum teleportation, we can establish the quantum internet. This can transfer data all over the world in an instant and with absolute security. Because in the classical internet, hackers can easily copy the bit. However, in the quantum internet, hackers cannot know the qubit, even when they exactly know what it is. This is the game changer not only for the digital communication, but also for the both faster and more dependable computing. And at the end of the day, although we are not quite there yet, we can see ourselves in a teleporter. The futures of the quantum technology is backed with a fantastic opportunity for accurate speed of internet and also computing. Thank you.